Namaste, viewers. Welcome to Degula channel. Today, we'll go through the meaning of Ācāryaḥ. Ācāryaḥ. What is the exact, what does it mean? It is not that easy, or you cannot just define an Acharya in one line or something like that. It requires a lot of explanation to be given. We'll go through that in this video. But before that, I request you to please like, share, and then subscribe to my channel. So now, Ācāryaḥ, the true teacher and exemplar of Acharya. We can just say that way. Acharya is not a teacher. He is not just a teacher, but he is a ideal guide who also lives by the principles of Ācāraḥ, or whatever he preaches. Whatever he preaches or whatever he says, whatever he teaches, he lives by those principles. And those principles are inspired, or those conducts, whatever he does, it is inspired by śāstras. They have been as prescribed by śāstras, scriptures. So, the word comes from the root ā-cara, that means meaning one who moves, understanding to the correct place. Charati, chara means moving, and that means one who moves, understanding to the correct place. This profound role involves transmitting not only knowledge but also transformative vision that aligns the student's understanding with true and righteousness. He should make the student also align with his visions and things like that. Now, how do we see an Acharya? What are the characteristics of an Acharya? What are the qualities of an Acharya? The first and foremost thing is he should have a deep understanding and steadfast knowledge. He should be well versed in śāstra, the scriptural texts, and he should have an unwavering. He should not have any doubt in their knowledge of the ultimate truth. He should have absolutely no doubt in it. He should not have any doubt in it. So, Acharya's whatever he teaches is basically rooted in wisdom, rationality, ensuring that their words resonate with the students' reasoning and experience. See, that means there should be some clear understanding, both should be on the same plane, the student and the teacher. Otherwise, he cannot make the student understand all these things. So their words, they should be in tune with the Acharya, and the students, they should be in tune with their knowledge, with their they have to be together in that sense. And the second characteristic is that he should be a rational person and non-contradictory teacher. So that means true teacher, he should not have any blind faith. He should not demand also. He should not go by that some kind of blind faith or belief. Instead, he should lead the student to see the truth for themselves. He should ensure that the student experience the truth by themselves. By giving clarity, rationality, the Acharya empowers the student to move beyond certain kinds of emotional dependence. He ensures that they gradually cultivate intellectual and emotional independence. This is the role of a teacher, particularly a philosophical teacher or whoever it is. So, the third quality can be invokes self-enquiry. Atma Vichar. He should be on his own for liberation, particularly moksha in the philosophical world, Acharya, he should emphasize, he should say that, emphasizing that Atma Vichara, that is self-enquiry, the process of discerning the Atman from Anatma, what is non-self, self from non-self, Atma, Anatma, while Bhakti, that is devotion, Nama Sankirtan, chanting, etc., or God consciousness, they are valuable practices for preparing the mind. See, Bhakti, Nama Sankirtan, or puja, or mantrocharana, all those things, whatever, they are all steps. But ultimately, they are not the substitutes for self-enquiry. They all prepare the mind. But a traditional Acharya teaches that liberation arises only when the self is cognitively recognized as distinct from the non-self. This is most important. Invoking self-enquiry. Of course, Acharyas or the teachers should be grounded in Paramparā. Paramparā means lineage in which they have been taught, in which they have been trained. Acharya does not seek personal recognition or elevate themselves above the teaching. See, that means they are not. He is not he is not putting anything. It is the Paramparā which he gives. He credits the Paramparā. They give credit to the Paramparā, lineage of teachers, and focus entirely on the teachings and scriptures. This aspect of humility, it sustains the Sampradaya, teaching tradition. The Sampradaya, that means the way in which it has been taught, preventing the creation of cults or dependency on the teacher. There is a great Paramparā. We are inheriting a great Paramparā. You have to move with the Paramparā. You should not you should not create cult worship or cult different cults. That is the quality that is grounded in Paramparā. Now the next quality will be focus on the teachings, not preaching. Unlike preachers propagate their beliefs. As an Acharya, he should facilitate understanding through śāstra pramana, that is scriptural evidence and logic. That is most important. You cannot just illogically, all kinds of silly things, you should not be able to, you should not deliver those things. They should have pramana baddha, that means śāstra pramana, scriptural evidence should be there, and it should be backed, and then it should be strongly backed by logic. The teachers should not impose their beliefs. Suppose a teacher has got some kind of a belief or some kind of a thing, he should not impose that on the student, but he should lead the student to personal realization. He should ensure that he himself will realize that. It's self-realization. Creating a teaching tradition, a tradition of the teaching, than a personality-driven movement that I am going to teach and that this is my way. That is not the way. It should be a teaching tradition. That is how it should go. Of course, the next character that a teacher should have is exemplary living. An Acharya, a person, a teacher, embodies the teachings they impart. Whatever they say, they have to live by that. Their conduct, their way of life, all these things should serve as a living example for students. lead by uh, teaching by leading the way they have to live. So this making the teachings tangible and relatable also. Their actions, not just their words, inspire others to follow the path of the Dharma. So it is not just simply talking, they have to live by that. The next character is does not seek students. This is another thing, people, a lot of soliciting, this should not be there. A real Acharya does not advertise or solicit for students or seek to teach. The student must approach the teacher. He should demonstrate humility and readiness to learn. This role, ensures that the teaching is respected and sought after, maintaining its sanctity. So, some more things, like, if we have to discuss the role of Vedanta Acharya, that is a little more difficult. In the tradition of Vedanta, an Acharya regularly reminds students of the need for karma yoga, selfless action, to purify the mind. Once sufficient purity is attained, students are guided towards Atma Vichara, the final inquiry into the self. This inquiry is indispensable for liberation. This is without this you cannot get liberated, as it reveals the cognitive separation of the eternal self from the transient world, this changing world. The separation, it reveals that separation. Those who dismiss Atma Vichara in favor of many solely devotional practices. So they say Atma Vichara, while they are all noble, are not aligned with the traditional Vedanta teachings. A true Vedanta Acharya upholds the balance of Bhakti and Jnana that is required, while ensuring that ultimate liberation comes from self-realization only. So now here, importance of Sampradaya teaching tradition, that is very important. And Acharya sustains the Sampradaya by focusing on the scriptures and their interpretations handed down through their Paramparā, through their teacher like this. They avoid creating emotional dependency or cult-like environments. Or that cult means blind belief, blindly follow somebody. That is not the thing. Emotional, he is such a great person, I have to follow him. Like, not that kind of, all those things are not there. Cult also is not there. This emphasizes the teaching over their personality. This safeguards the tradition from distortion and ensures the purity of the wisdom imparted. This is one of the points. So, qualities, of a true teacher should be Shrotriya. Shrotriya means well versed in scriptures and proficient in explaining them. It's not that half knowledge or half baked thing. He is a Shrotriya. He is well versed and then he is very proficient in explaining things. Then the second is Brahmanishta. He is steadfast in the knowledge of Brahman, the ultimate reality. Brahmanishta is important. Of course, Agamaha aligns their teaching with authoritative scriptural traditions. And exemplar of Acharya, teachings through actions as well as words. His words and actions should be same. Whatever he speaks, he should follow like that way. So to conclude, an Acharya is not just a transmitter of knowledge. It's not like a book, it's not like that, but a living embodiment of the teachings. He lives by that. By leading students towards self-inquiry and liberation, Acharya serves as a bridge, serves as a interconnection between the finite and the infinite. This is how it should be taken. Rooted in the Paramparā, it should be rooted in the Paramparā. His role is pivotal in preserving and imparting the timeless wisdom of Sanatana Dharma. Their goal is to empower students to see the truth for themselves ensuring independence and spiritual growth. These are all the qualities. Of course, we have reiterated all those points again. Viewers, with this we will end this video on this Acharya, the qualities, what are all the characteristics, how he should do the role of Acharya, the key qualities of a true teacher, importance of Sampradaya, all those things we have dealt with. I hope this was quite interesting. Please like, share, and then subscribe to my channel. Thank you. For the benefit of the readers, we put these things in the description box, and we like you to please post comments on the comment section. Thank you.